Hello everyone. Okay, I've tried to start this a bunch of times and I kind of keep forgetting where I leave off. So hopefully when I do my edit of this, I'll go through and I'll find what works the best and use that because I've done this about a trillion times over the last like 3 years probably. But hi, my name is Kate. This is Limitless Kate, Limitless Living Collective. I don't know what I'm calling it. Unwind Creative. There's so many names. They all mean things. My hair is a freaking mess. That's better. Wow, I have hair. What is this? Okay. All right, we're just gonna go with it. Oh my gosh, it's so flippy. Was it better? Was it better up in the bun or in the clip? Anyway, hi, welcome to my channel. I haven't posted on here in a very, very long time. It has been many years. I'm sorry if you can hear children running upstairs. Children are always running upstairs, which is totally fine. But yeah, so I am officially coming back to YouTube. I'm very excited. I don't know how often this is gonna happen yet. Still kind of working out those kinks, but I can assure you I will be talking about knitting a lot, wellness a lot, messy. I'm done with trying to be perfect. That's kind of what it comes down to. I think that a big block for me for making any sort of content, whether it was here on YouTube or Instagram or literally wherever, I would have all these great ideas and want to make these projects so perfect that it would paralyze me. Hello, Titus. And I'm tired of letting that be a thing. So I'm throwing all of that out the window. It is the season of messy it's the season of messy action for me. I feel like that's kind of an overarching thing of just me being officially in my 30s now. I just don't really give a fuck anymore about what people have to say. So, I say that. It is definitely still something that I am working on, but I think that doing this and restarting this YouTube channel is really going to help me get there, you know? So yeah, I am going to be doing Vlogmas this year. Titus, please stop barking. I'm gonna be doing Vlogmas this year. I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be craft based, most likely, crafting and just wellness overall. That's kind of the vibe of everything here, is gonna be crafting and wellness. So if you like those kinds of things, subscribe, and I would love to have you. Titus is chewing on paper, and I think that's all I have to say for now. But I'm very excited to have you all here. And yeah, I think that's it for this moment. Titus has run into our neighbor's yard. Oh gosh, I don't know what he's doing. Okay, oh, I'm back. Gotta be careful with Titus, he's in his wheels, so if he starts going down the hill, he might not get back up. Yeah, just gotta be careful. And of course my camera's gonna die now. This is great. I've been wanting to come back and do YouTube stuff for quite a while now. I keep on filming these first clips and then they never go anywhere. But this time is a little bit different, I think, because Vlogmas is coming up and I am very motivated to actually participate this year. And now Lola is going off into the bushes. Lola, hey! Very motivated to share with you guys this journey. I'm kind of starting a new chapter of my life. I'm officially 30 as of July. Now it's November. Oh gosh, squirrels are falling down the trees. Chaos, I tell you. But yeah, so now that I'm 30 and figuring everything out kind of for the first time again, it feels like, I don't know, my 20s were very interesting, but like I'm excited for my 30s to just like go from feeling lost to feeling like I'm figuring things out. And I want to document that. I documented like a decent amount of my 20s, not as much as I would have liked, especially in the last couple years, but I think this is going to be good. So cheers to that. This kind of whole thing, so my plan for this channel is to include kind of an equal balance of like life stuff, wellness stuff, and creative slash like knitting. So if you like any or all of those kinds of things, you will like this channel. Later in this video, I'm going to talk about a recent finished project that I've been wanting to share for a while, but I finally have it done, and we'll talk about that like literally in like probably 30 seconds. So if you aren't yet subscribed and you think that you might enjoy following me along this like wellness life journey, please subscribe down below. Also, I will be starting up my Twitch stream again, so if you prefer to like interact with me live, then that will be an option very soon. And yeah, I'm just excited. So okay, let's go in to talk about this project. Okay, as you may be able to tell, it is way later. And I have my hair up in a clip now, and I look like a hot mess because it's been a work day. But here we are, and I'm going to tell you all about this lovely garment that I've made. So this sweater, here I can hold it up, is not for me. Here, if I don't know if you'll be able to get the entire thing. Here it is. This is the Colored Crosses sweater by Ventzel. I believe that's how you say her name. This is the original version of this pattern. There is also one called the Colored Crosses Senior, which I believe the difference is that this one has a really deep armhole, and I think that the Senior has a bit narrower of an armhole, and this one is worked from the bottom up, and I believe the Senior is worked top down. I think those are the differences. Do not quote me on that. This is not exactly my style. I don't know. I also, it's really long. Like, I'm a little bit confused by this garment, if I'm being completely honest. So I am really happy with how like the project knitting went. Like the knitting itself, I didn't have too much trouble knitting this pattern. This is the most intricate color work I've ever done. This is the first time I've successfully done any sort of stranded color work. So I'm really, really impressed with myself for that. But you might be wondering, why the fuck would you knit yourself a sweater, or why would you knit a sweater that's like not your style and all of these things? Well, my colleague at my day job asked me to knit this for her last December. So she asked me if I was able to, well, she found out that I was a knitter and then asked me if I was able to knit her a sweater if she like paid me to do it. So she commissioned me to make this, but she wanted it done, she asked me at the very beginning of December, and she wanted it done before Christmas. And I told her that's not possible. Because I love knitting presents for Christmas and my plate last year was full. So I was like, yeah, I could have it done for next Christmas, which is where we are now, and it's done. And so yeah, she agreed. She said that that's fine. She just really wants this sweater to be done, or she really wants to have this sweater, and she literally picked basically the exact same colors that are featured in the pattern itself. So I couldn't find the exact wool that the pattern uses. I don't remember what it was called. It was something very rustic and from like the Netherlands or something. But I found this. Also, for myself, I am the worst at like figuring out what to charge people and like things like that. So I wanted to make sure that I was being as cost effective as possible while still having like decent quality. So this is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes, the whole thing. The colors, I believe down below, but I believe that this is Firecracker Heather, which is the red, and then the black is whatever the black is. The blue, I don't remember. This is information that I should have to share. I'll put it on the screen here. That'll be easier for me. But I love looking at it. I'm so happy it's done. This, I did take quite a bit of a knitting break this summer. So in total, I cast this on at the beginning of February because it took me a little while to order the yarn and like find what I was gonna use. It took me a while, so I didn't end up casting this on until the very beginning of February. And yeah, it was pretty smooth sailing. She sent me her measurements and they were basically the smallest size. So I just knit that straight to pattern. Lola's playing with a banana toy. And it turned out great. I didn't have any issues with like stitch count or anything. My gauge is a little bit on the large side, which is funny because when I did my swatch, it was like perfectly on gauge. So I guess I was just knitting a little bit looser than usual because of the color work. I think I was maybe a little bit nervous about the floats. But it all worked out fine. The floats, I think I like the floats even better than I like the floats look so nice and neat. I'm very proud of this and I keep on unfolding this. However, when all was said and done, it seemed to be quite a lot larger than I anticipated. But when I look at pictures of the Colored Crosses sweater, like knit up people's finished objects on Instagram and Ravelry, a lot of them you can't tell how much bulk there is in like the top part, and also the ones that seem a bit more fitted, I think that that's the senior version. So it's hard for me to say how this is going to fit my colleague. She hasn't tried it on yet. I just finished blocking it. I'm gonna be delivering it to her this week. And yeah, I'm glad that this project is done because this has been my sole knitting project this year, and I miss knitting more than one thing at once. I know I could have started another thing and had 2 projects on the go at once, but I felt guilty knitting on anything else because she was commissioning me to do this. I didn't keep track of the hours I put into it, and I'm at the point where, and I know that this is so bad because as a maker, as a knitter, I want to value my time and my craft and my craftsmanship. However, if I was to fairly price this with materials plus all of the time it took me to make this, this is gonna be like an $800 sweater, and I don't want to charge for that. So I'm tempted, I'm thinking about just saying this is how much I paid for materials. So material cost, please. And if you want to add a tip, then that's fine. If not, consider it a present from me to you. I don't know how it's gonna fit. I'm nervous about the top of the fit. I don't know. But yeah, even when I see the photos of it, and I took a photo of it on a hanger, which I can put here. When I looked at the photo from far away in my gallery on my phone, I literally thought that it was a picture of the one from the pattern. So that's a good sign. But yes, so that is the Colored Crosses sweater. I'll also, well, this will definitely be posted after I give this to her. So if I can get her permission to put a picture of her wearing it in here so you can see the finished object. But this is all done, and I blocked it, and she's beautiful and ready to wear, and is going to be so warm and cozy for winter. And I have a bunch of yarn left over. Funnily enough, I ran out of white, so you can kind of tell that this white here is a little bit more bold than these stars up here, or these snowflakes, because this is a slightly thinner yarn, because this is a sport weight, and then this is fingering along with the rest of the sweater. Or wait, no, fingering? Worsted weight. I don't remember. It's a slightly thinner yarn. Yeah, it's not fingering weight. It's a worsted weight. Worsted weight. So this was all done in worsted yarn, and then I ended up running out of white. So the top here, I ended up having to use some sport weight white, which actually wasn't even white. It was just natural undyed yarn that I was planning on using for a dyeing project, but I didn't want to wait to finish this tiny little piece. So I'm whatever, it's only something that I will notice. And now you will notice because I pointed it out, but it's not that bad. Yeah, see? I don't know. Anyway, that's that. And other than that, the other main project that I'm working on currently is my mystery knit along from Stephen West this year, the Geo Gradient shawl. I'm just about done Clue 2 finally, because I got through half of Clue 2 and then I was okay, I really need to finish this first. But starting Geo Gradient really gave me back my knitting mojo, because I had kind of hit a wall. So glad to say that that is done, and now I can focus on the Geo Gradient shawl. And also we have, at my work, they're doing a Secret Santa, and the person that I drew for Secret Santa is somebody that has requested socks from me a long time ago. So I think I'm gonna make them socks I ordered yarn over the, like on Friday, I guess, and I just got notification that I can go pick it up. So I will probably do that. It's kind of far away. So I will have to take a bit of a road trip, but I have to like book an appointment to like go pick it up. But that should be good. And I don't have a ton of time to do that pair of socks. So once I get the sock yarn for this project, that's gonna be my main focus until it's done, because the Secret Santa has a deadline of, I believe, February 13th. So, and I'm on vacation actually, now that I think of it then, so I'm gonna need to have it done before that. So cool, but I know that like when I have a hard deadline, I'll be able to hit it with a pair of socks. I just procrastinate. Good morning, friends. It's Tuesday. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I have like a ball of nerves in my stomach today. I have a meeting that is important and I'm a little stressed out, but it's okay. We're gonna do pomegranate today. That's gonna be fine. I'm nervous now, but like in a few hours when it's over, everything will be fine. Tonight I'll be able to just relax. Everything's gonna be fine. So I'm just telling myself that to keep myself going, but I'd be lying if I said I was completely chill this morning. I'm a little stressed. Okay, so you got a little behind the scenes there of when I do my Instagram stories in the morning with my greens. This is the phone that I've been using. It is the Samsung Z Flip 5. Super handy for Instagram stories because you just like prop it up like this. I can sit it on literally anything. I had it on a mug this morning, just there, and it's like great. I could do a whole review on switching to Android from iPhone if that would be of interest, because I have some things to say about it, but I couldn't, or I can't say anything more than that about like my meeting I have this afternoon on Instagram. However, here it's already done. It's in the past by the time you are seeing this. So although I don't have the ability to tell you how it went quite yet, I can, however, talk about the meeting itself and talk about why I'm so freaking nervous. Okay. Wow. Oh, I'm out of focus. This is kind of an awkward angle, but good morning. It's Wednesday and I'm headed to the office. I'm not doing a full day in the office. I'm basically just going for a single meeting and to give Sam her colored crosses sweater. This morning when I took Dex to work, wait, 1 second. Oh God. Okay. And this morning when I took Dex to work, it was super foggy, but that seems to have cleared now, which is good. There's construction people working on the house. next to me. There we go. Yeah, there was construction people working on the house next to me. I could see them from the window this morning. So hopefully they didn't notice me vlogging to myself. What was I gonna say? Going to the office, giving Sam her sweater. I'm going to go and pick up some yarn and then come home and then continue my day from home. So that's good. Anywho, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit and I'll share my yarn acquisition with you in a second. Okay, so hello. I'm pretty sure that the last clip that you saw was yesterday morning. Yeah, so it's the next day. My hair is falling out of this freaking bun, so let's just remove it. Let's let my hair fly free. Oh my gosh. I feel like, I'm pretty sure that the last clip that I recorded was before going to work yesterday and before going and picking up yarn for my Secret Santa gift. I have all those things now. But yeah, so I figured I would just like, my hair is driving me crazy. Oh my god. Also, I apologize if you can hear the fish tank in the back running. That is something that we are working on. It is a little bit loud. Anyway, so yes, I went to work yesterday. I gave Sam her sweater and she tried it on and she was wearing it. I forgot to get a picture of her in it, so perhaps I will ask her to send me a photo. I don't know if I'll have it in time for including on this video, but if I do, it will be here. If not, I will show it in another video in the future, since this is a thing now. I'd also like to just give myself a little bit of a pat on the back because I have filmed at least one little clip every day this week, which is exciting because it means that I'm slowly getting back into the habit of recording, and I'm proud of that. It's something that it's one of those things that I've been like meaning to do for the longest time, and I've been like wanting to start for the longest time, but for some reason it's just never been something that has actually happened. So the fact that I'm actually doing it this time, even if it's like tiny little clips every day, that's okay because we're getting there. This is a process. Again, starting messy, doing it messy. As long as I'm taking the action and doing the things, that's all that I really care about, and that's like what is going to bring growth, you know? Anyway, so I went and I got yarn yesterday, and I will show you the yarn that I got. So both of these skeins are from okay, focus please, Black Cat Custom Yarn. These guys are based out of Chilliwack, BC, and their yarn is so cool. Like, they have, like, if you are nerdy at all, or you just like are sick and tired of yarn that's like basic and like minimal, or I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of the same like vibe when it comes to yarn. Like, for example, perfect example right here. Like, this is my Stephen West, and you know, it's funny that I'm using Stephen West as the example because Stephen West is so not basic and minimal when it comes to like any of his patterns, but it just so happens that the color palette that I chose for this year's mystery knit along is kind of along those lines, like earthy tones, a little bit muted. It's gonna look beautiful. It's just a little, it'll be very wearable. This one will be wearable. Last year's, I used actually mostly yarn from Black Cat. because they just have like the funnest colorways, like, and they just do some really fun stuff. So highly, highly, highly suggest you check them out. They have a website and an Instagram and everything. I'll link them all down below. But I usually catch them at like Knit City here in Vancouver, but I ordered online this time because I was not in town for Knit City this year, unfortunately. Anyway, I digress. This is the yarn. Well, this is one of them. The other one, this is the colorway. It's called Midnight. And it's like, it's black, but it's not like a pure black. And I really, really like it. It's more of like, if I had to describe it, you can see the definition really well. This is like what it looks like in person. Like the definition, you can see very clearly. It's almost like a vintage black. Like that is what I'm kind of calling it, because it's not pure black. It's got like a little bit of like a bluish undertone. Anyway, it goes really nicely with this one, which is called Hallowicked. And it's bright, bright orange. It has some yellows in there. Here, if I pull out a couple strands here for you to see. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let me see. There we go, you can kind of see. So it has black, and then obviously the undyed is the white, and then there's like yellows and oranges. Mostly I got this because when you see the picture, or when they showed the picture of the skein on the website, it was pretty much purely black and orange. And the person that I'm knitting for Secret Santa at my office is a huge Baltimore Orioles fan, and their colors are black and orange, and I think there's a little bit of white. So I figured, also he has like this whole outfit that's like head to toe branded for this baseball team, and a long time ago he actually asked me if I would knit him socks to go with that outfit. So I figured, since I pulled him for Secret Santa, it is a little bit higher than the budget that we were supposed to have for Secret Santa. The budget was supposed to be $20, and each of these skeins was like $32, but it's bringing me joy, and I don't think I'm gonna be using all of it for the socks, so I'll have some left over. So this is me justifying it. This is my knitting girl math. But I got home yesterday and I started knitting on it immediately, and I've already, right now I'm decreasing the gusset, doing the gusset decreases on sock number 1. But this is good because it needs to be freaking done. Let me check my calendar here. It needs to be done really soon. So today is the 23rd, and you have to have your gift wrapped and like ready to go at the office for December 13th. But the week of December 13th, I am not at work. So my deadline is basically a week before that, which is December 6th, which doesn't give me a ton of time to do a pair of socks. I mean, like, it's definitely doable because, I mean, so this is as far as I am already. Technically, I could finish this sock today. I wouldn't doubt it. I'll probably take one more day, and then I will get through most of like the cast on for sock number 2 probably this weekend. Since today's Thursday, I thought it was Friday. Like all day today, I've thought it was Friday. Which thank goodness it's not, because tomorrow is Black Friday and I have a lot of work to do for my corporate job before Black Friday. So that's this. This is what we're doing. Also, you know, I've commented before on the looking at the screen and looking at the camera. I'm working on it. Anyway, with all that being said, here is my progress so far. I'm going to take off the little stitch marker so that you can see it better. But yeah, I'm working right now on the decreases, the gusset decreases of sock number 1. And so how I've done this I think it's coming out pretty cool, is Midnight is just here at the top, the cuff. And then this sock pattern, by the way, let me go back a step. So this sock pattern is my favorite sock pattern that I've ever knit. This is probably like my 4th or maybe more than that, like 5th or 6th pair of these socks. And this is the Thicksgiving Sock by Summerlee Knits. First of all, Summerlee Knits. Summer's patterns are my absolute favorite sock patterns, period. Hands down, that's blanket, just that's it. I freaking love her sock patterns. She is so good at knitting or at writing these patterns. They're easy to follow. I love them. I love them. This one is Thicksgiving, the ribbed version. I have knit Dexter multiple pairs of this pattern. I've knit myself, I think 1 pair only, which is really sad. But I've knit tons and tons of people, well, tons, like 5 or 6 people, these socks. And they're so cozy, and because, as the name suggests, they're thick, they're really great for this time of year. So essentially what this is, what makes them thick is that it's sock yarn, fingering weight yarn, held double. So 2 strands of Midnight for the cuff, 1 strand of Midnight, and 1 strand of the Hallowicked for the entire body, and then Hallowicked held double for the heel. And what I'll probably, I'm deciding, it depends on how much yarn I have of each one, will determine the toe. I believe it will probably end up being Hallowicked, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be the Midnight. We'll see. We're gonna gauge that when we get there, but either way, if it's a black toe or if it's the super colorful toe, I think it will look good. And I'm really liking how this is knitting up. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like this yarn on its own. I'm definitely glad that for the like the main combination for this pattern, or for these socks, I did the black and the colored orange together, just because you can see there's like a little tiny bit of green in the yarn itself, in the colorful orange. Come on, focus please. In this yarn itself, you can kind of see it right here. And I like that the black hides that, because green is not a color of the Baltimore Orioles. So that's what I'm doing with this. And then if I have a little bit of this left over, I also purchased, where is it? I got impatient with waiting for my order to be ready for pickup for this. So I actually went and I got some Peyton's Croy sock yarn. This is in the color Carbon. Coal or Carbon? Coal. We'll just go with that. They're black. So I'm thinking I ordered, okay, this is a whole other spiel that I'm gonna go on a little bit later, but I ordered on Amazon the 48 pin Centro knitting machine because I really want to make toques this year for people. I have, and I didn't know, okay, I'm getting into the spiel and my camera's gonna die, but I have the 40 pin knitting machine from Michaels that I got either 1 year ago, no, it was probably more than a year ago now, maybe 2 years ago. Unfortunately though, it's too, like the diameter is too small to fit people's heads unless you're like a baby, if you want to knit beanies or toques. So I decided with the Black Friday deals on Amazon, I was going to pick up the 48 pin Centro. So if I have enough yarn at the end, I might whip up a toque that matches the socks. So that's the idea. I have a ton of black because I got 2 balls of the Croy. And yeah, so otherwise I'll just make a couple black toques for someone this year, who knows. Anyway, so this is my recent whip. Again, I feel bad, my Stephen West shawl has been put on the back burner, but after I'm done these socks, then I will whip through and finish that shawl, and then I'll probably knit Dex a pair of socks also for Christmas, because I'll have all month to do that. And he has been, I don't want to say whining, because he's not really a whiner, but he has made comments about how I knit for so many other people and not him. Even though that's not true, but considering that he lives here and that he's like my partner in life, I haven't knit probably enough for him. But I'll probably make, I'll make him a pair of socks for Christmas, and then I've already purchased a Stephen West sweater pattern to knit for him, but I'm gonna get him to help me pick the yarn for that because I think he'll like that process. But yeah, so this is this. I'm done my ramble. I'm gonna continue to drink my tea and get a little bit more work done. I have my little to-do list here, and then yeah, we'll carry on with this, and I'm sure I will continue to share the progress. But I'm loving how this is knitting up, and everybody needs to go check out Black Cat Yarns. So yeah, I will probably chat with you guys again before doing a sign off. How the heck is it Tuesday? It is chilly here today, so I have my little zip up all the way. This is so cozy. I love this. Also, I'm wearing red lips and no other makeup because I wanted to try out this new lip liner that I got. It's kind of worn off now because I've been drinking tea. But oh my goodness. Hello. I was planning on uploading my latest vlog like days ago, like over the weekend, Sunday, but I haven't even started editing it because things got a little bit crazy. But it's fine, we're back. I'm gonna start the next vlog shortly, but I did want to like wrap up this first one first. So this is me recording. This is the day that you're seeing this on YouTube, or the day that I'm going to upload. So hello, real-time-ish Kate. But I wanted to hop on and just say thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I know that this is all kind of a bit of a learning process, me getting back into vlogging. It's been so freaking long. I don't know if any of this has been interesting, but stay tuned for next week's video, which is technically going to be like episode 1 of Vlogmas because it's gonna hit December 1st, which is very exciting. Yeah, I guess this could also be considered the first Vlogmas, but I'll save that for next week. Super excited. So much stuff is gonna be happening. Big plans, lots of big plans. Stay tuned in the next one because I'm going to be showing you the finished socks that I've been knitting, and I'm very excited about it. I did have to fully restart, which is a bit annoying, but I'm already back at, I just cast on for the second one. So I'm not going to show you the finished one. It's sitting right here, but you'll have to come back. You'll have to come back to see next week. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are interested in seeing more. I'm really trying this new thing where I am just taking messy action, as I've said like a billion times in this video. And it's all new. Like, it's me rediscovering a passion or a hobby that I've had so many years ago with the making of the videos. So I'm very excited and I'm really stoked for Vlogmas this year. There's gonna be so much fun stuff. So I'd really appreciate it if you stuck around. If not, thank you so much for getting this far in the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.